Hello, Body Chucklings 1044 Juicy, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we managed to defeat Norman, the gym leader of Petalburg City, and obtained the ability to use Surf outside of battle, and obtained a new party member in Carvana. In this episode, I'm back out here on Route 15 in an area that you've not seen me in before, because this area actually requires Surf to gain access to, and I don't really care what that person says. I came here to do some like experience grinding, as well as the trainers on the route between Dewford Town and where Mr. Briney's house is. And here is actually where you can find TMO1 Focus Punch, which actually is not really a good move. I wouldn't recommend teaching that move to anybody at all, because you have to take one turn to charge up an attack and then unleash it on the same turn. But if you take any damage, you won't be able to do the move at all, making it a complete and utter waste. So, going over here, so let's see, Iron, we'll give that to Doug. Now, something I should really point out, I did manage to find 2 PP ups. I will try my hardest to describe where I got them from. There was one on the surfing route of Route 109. If you go directly southeast from the seafront, you will be able to find a little patch of land that has a PP up as a hidden item to be found there. Another one that I found was directly north at Granite Cave, but a little bit to the east. So basically, like, say not east, west, sorry, to the northwest. There was a double battle that you had to stand in the right spot to battle against both of them, so that way you could obtain another PP up around there. If you don't know where I mean, it's going to be hard for me to actually try and show you, because I don't really want to go into too much stress in trying to find it. Oh, there's an item there I actually didn't pick up yet. Let's see. I don't have anybody on my team that's capable of learning Rock Smash, but I'm pretty sure that item is a Great Ball. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that is a Great Ball. Can be something worthwhile for you to pick up, yes. But I'm not going to go through all the effort to go through Meteor Falls with a Rock Smash user just to get that one item. Plus some berries, which look like cherry berries at first, but I could be wrong on that. But I'm not going to waste my time with that. But this episode, we're obviously going to get ambushed by a lot of wild Pokemon, because I wanted to show me picking up the Focus Punch TM. And of course, there's actually something in Dewford Town that we can do as well, but we're going to get ambushed by a lot of water Actually, hang on, you know what, screw it. We're going to go back to Dewford Town real quick, because I believe there was an there was an item found down here in Route 104 that I picked up as well that requires Surf, right in that patch of land over there. That might have been like a good item to pick up. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it might have been a star piece or something. But yeah, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm trailing off on thought or something, because it's not really easy with how I'm doing this. But of course, you're probably thinking, Mr. Briny is actually not in his home. He's also not in Dover Town, and he's also not in Slateport Town. That is because once you've obtained the HM for Surf, Mr. Briny has disappeared permanently. He will never show his face again. Right, this is the area I was on about. It's west of this area. You just have to go on the land, surf a little bit more, and then go a little further west. You will then meet a hiker and I think a bird trainer in a double battle. And if you've landed on the land at the correct spot, you will be able to battle both of them and get the item that they were guarding at the same time. Right, now to Route 106. Yeah, getting encountered by tentacles a lot of the time is going to be really annoying. Now, I do apologize if the screen's going to be a little bit glaring or somewhat, because I'm actually starting doing recordings without my laptop behind my DS now. So that way it's easier for me to actually do my research whenever I need to do it the most. Because in the past episodes, at least, I was moving my DS down to do it like that. So yeah, I think there's a guy here you need to talk to. Not sure if it's you. I collect official only roles, licensed merchandise. Yeah. All right. I get the picture. Stop walking to the door. One of the only routes has grown from being something. Yeah. Come on. One of you has got to actually, like, do it. Is it you? Right, hang on. Let me do my research on it. Right, let's see. Duford Town. I do apologize. Okay, here we go. Yeah. We can actually do this now. Let's see, is it you? No, it's not you. For me, yeah, here we go. This is the guy. For me, Sludge Bomb is at the peak of popularity. It's the one. You're telling me that you don't know about Sludge Bomb? That's outright pitiful. I will give you one. Yeah. This guy will give you the TM for Sludge Bomb after defeating Norman. And it is, no joke, a really good move. Sludge Bomb is 90 power, 100% accuracy, and does physical damage with a chance to poison the foe. And none of my members of my team can actually learn this move. But if you have a Pokemon on your team that is worthwhile learning this move, and I can think of a good example of this, Gulpin to evolve into Swalot. If you have a Swalot on your team, I highly recommend you teach your Swalot Sludge Bomb. If it can learn it by leveling up, then my best recommendation is, and let me bring up Sludge Bomb TM list. I'm going to go over roughly all the Pokemon fully capable of learning this move by leveling up that you can pretty much obtain in the Hoenn region. We have got Gulpin and... Okay, yeah. So Gulpin and Swalot can learn this move by leveling up. There are other Pokemon listed before it that can learn this move, but I think they're only obtainable in the post-game. So we're not going to mention them particularly. So we'll move on to Zubat and Golbat by TM. There's also Tentacle and Tentacruel. You can teach them that move by TM. There's also Shroomish and Breloom. You can teach them that move. Weirdly enough, you can also teach Marwild that move. Don't know why. And this one's actually kind of a bit of an oddball one. Because obviously, Viper can't learn Sludge Bomb by leveling up, but he can learn it by TM. And there's also Torkoal. Would I recommend teaching Torkoal Sludge Bomb? Heck no. Because this actually is a question I probably would ask. Seriously ask. Would you rather deal with grass-type Pokemon by teaching them a stab fire move, or teach a fire-type Pokemon a poison-type move? Because let's narrow this down to perspective. Comparing Sludge Bomb with Flamethrower. Sludge Bomb and Flamethrower almost have the exact same base power, but Flamethrower on a fire-type Pokemon will receive a 50% stab because it's a fire move used by a fire-type Pokemon, whereas a poison move is just going to do base 90 damage no matter what. But if you want me to actually be a recommendation of anything, I probably would recommend teaching Sludge Bomb in Generation 3 to Corphish and Quadrant. Now those Pokemon we pretty much haven't actually seen up to this point. If you obtain, I think it's a good rod. If not, then a super rod, and fish in Petalburg City, you can find yourself a wild Corphish in a patch of water that is right next to the gym. But the only problem is with Quadrant, just like Sharpedo, its typing is all special for a Pokemon who is all physical. So it probably wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt carrying Sludge Bomb, even though it does actually help beat grass types. But heck, if you have an entirely different opinion, then that's perfectly fine, because I've got no objection towards that. Because there are many people that actually have a preferred preference to how they use their Pokemon. Like, say, for instance, you could be saying, oh, this Pokemon is a 100% physical attacker, but I'm going to try using it as a special attacker. If you were able to pull it off, then that's actually good on your part. Being able to pull off something that may look as though it was impossible to do originally. Like, say, I think there was one time I saw somebody pull off a Pokemon who is known to be very frail, not known to take any hits whatsoever, yet they did training under defense and actually made the Pokemon a defensive Pokemon. Right, anyway, we're going to be battling these two here for some experience. But there's other Pokemon that you can actually teach Sludge Bomb to. You can teach it to Lileep and Cradily. But you can also teach it to a Pokemon that we have not actually heard of at all in this game. And the reason being is because the only way you can encounter this Pokemon is either you play the post game of Pokemon Emerald, or you just go through Ruby and Sapphire and beat the Pokemon League champion. Because the champion in Ruby and Sapphire actually has this Pokemon, and that Pokemon is Metagross. So that's basically why. And you probably actually realize that Rhine is actually currently level 30. So, technically speaking, something good will be known to happen when we grow one more level. Right, let me just bring up the Gen 3 moveset. Let's see. In fact, actually, something I should really point out about Carvana. Many people oftentimes choose not to bother using Carvana on their team, and I can understand why. Because Carvana is obviously a water dark type Pokemon, but looking up at the moves it learns by leveling up, I am not joking. Here they are. Let's switch Fandam out for Shulk, and then we do a battle. At level 1, Carvana can learn only Bite and Leer. When he gets to level 7, he wants to learn Rage. Level 13, he learns Focus Energy. Level 16, he learns Scary Face. Level 22, he learns Crunch. Level 28, he learns Screech. 31, it learns Takedown. 37, it learns Swagger. And 43, it learns Agility. Not joking. Carvana cannot learn a single water move by leveling up. The only way you can teach him a water move is by either Surf or another move by HM, or by a random water TM that he picked up along your journey. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in one of my episodes already, but with Grovyle, you notice me using Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is actually Grovyle and his evolved form's signature move in this gen. But the only downside is that this move had a huge benefit of the doubt for Grovyle in Generation 3, but when Generation 4 came out, things changed for the worse for Grovyle. To put this on a narrative perspective, well, Shulk is a special attacker, and in Generation 4, we were introduced to physical special split in Pokemon moves, and Leaf Blade is known to be a special attacking move in this generation, but when Gen 4 came out, they made it become a physical attacking move, and they allowed more Pokemon to be able to learn it. And the majority of Grass-type Pokemon that was capable of learning Leaf Blade were able to use it way better than Grovyle in Generation 4 to the present day. Which is kind of sad. Oh, hello. Hi, Ash. It's me, Steven. We met in the cave near Dewford. Have you met many kinds of Pokemon since I last saw you? There are many kinds of Pokemon in this wide world of ours. If you wanted to raise only your favorites, that's fine. Perhaps you find it more fun to raise all sorts of Pokemon, which is exactly what I'm doing. As a trainer of Pokemon, what do you think? Of course it's not any of my business. It would be nice if we were to meet again somewhere. If he was playing Ruby and Sapphire, you would have either Latios or Latias show up around here, and they would take you to their secret island in order to defend one another, because Team Aqua or Team Magma, depending on which version you're playing, will be wanting to do something with them. I'm not sure if that actually is a thing in Ruby and Sapphire or it debuted in Oras. Because the only Ruby and Sapphire relation game I've ever played is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, not the regular Ruby and Sapphire. Right, let's switch Rhine out, and we're going to put Fandam back in front. There we go. Make sure we get a double battle. We got a Call Trainer, otherwise known as an Ace Trainer, and a Bug Catcher. Oh, jeez. Well, look who has actually made a return to the LP, guys. It's Pinsir. Well, this is awkward. Right, we're going to use Fury Cutter on Absol, because Absol here is actually a new Pokemon we've not seen before. He is a plain Dark type, known to be a physical attacker, so didn't get the benefit of the doubt, just like many other Dark type Pokemon in this game. But that doesn't mean that Absol is a bad Pokemon. He can carry one of two abilities, one of which being Pressure. We know what that ability does because the majority of legendary Pokemon are known to carry that move. The other ability is Super Luck, which is an ability that boosts the power of damage done by critical hits. Definitely is a menacing move to say the least. I like how Absol and Pinsir are like gang attacking on my Numel. There you go. We use Fake Out on Pinsir. And then we use 2 Quick Attack because there's no point using Fury Cutter again. Let's see. Do I have a Revive? Yes, I have 1. Okay. I'm going to use this Revive on Fandam because Fandam does really need the experience in order for him to learn a certain move. Okay, I broke the trend with the Fury Cutter because I thought Absol would have been fine with being knocked out by it. Unfortunately not. Yeah. In case you were wondering about the whole gimmick, the HP bar, to change that, all you have to do is just press the start button. That's all you have to do. Dang it. Hey. Oh, Doug's now level 31 and wants to learn Protect. Yeah, we can teach that you for the time being. Protect is basically a move that is a guaranteed protection, just like Detect. Only trouble is, it fails the more times used in succession in a row. It works perfectly fine if you do Protect 1 turn and then attack the next and then use Protect the 3rd turn. But it doesn't work if you do Protect like 5 turns in a row, because the more times you use it in a row, the more likely it's going to fail. That's kind of what I mean. I'm just using Water Gun because I'm not wasting my good moves. Something else actually really about having Pokemon learning moves by leveling up. Because I did mention Carvana can't learn a single water move by leveling up. Well, kind of the same scenario applies for Anorith. I mean, don't get me wrong, Anorith can learn a bug move upon leveling up. Only problem is, the only move Anorith learns by leveling up that's a bug move is Fury Cutter at level 43. That's the only bug move he learns by leveling up. And to be honest, that's a move that makes sense he was able to learn it at level 10, not level 43. And even worse, it's the only bug move he can learn in Generation 3, full stop. So I might have made a bad call using Anorith as a member for my team, but I'm still going to make it for the benefit of the doubt. We're still going to make it work somehow. Anyway, that's all we've got time for this episode. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, you saw they actually went east here. Sorry, I'm getting my west and east mixed up. I do that sometimes. But this is an optional area for you to go to. You don't have to come here, but I decided to come here anyway. But we are supposed to go up north. Not from here, but from back there. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we'll be heading north from where we met Steven. See you guys then.